Late for you.
How are you doing?
Late or early in the morning for you. I've lost touch.
It's about midnight here, so it's not too bad.
Now, yesterday about this time we were talking to somebody organising fundraisers in America and finding out how the expats actually desperate to help in some way, desperate to help. Is that the inspiration also behind your fundraiser?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And we're just really leaping on the bandwagon of some Kiwi-based bloggers and people on Twitter who we've sort of linked up with. They've got a website, Run4Chch, which if you Google you should be able to find, and it's really just a virtual fun run. So you can run anywhere in the world, 5 kilometres, wear red and black, and you just log in to the website. You can check how you can donate, and all funds go to the New Zealand Red Cross. But really for us it's just a way of kind of letting people back home know that we're thinking of them and we're as devastated. And everyone's touched by it. I think the 2 degrees of separation thing really comes to the fore when you're really far from home.
And so many Kiwis, of course, in the UK, particularly in London. I imagine that this is hitting them pretty hard.
Yeah, it's interesting. There is quite a strong expat community over here. There's magazines and newspapers that you can get hold of which have news from home, and of course now websites and Twitter feeds and Facebook pages and what have you. And actually that's proved to be amazingly easy to join up with folk who are over here and somehow do something. I think that the worst part is being so far from home you kind of feel so useless. But just to be able to donate some funds and actually get together with people who might be feeling the same way is quite a nice thing to do.
It's interesting, isn't it, how the virtual world has become very important in this, and suddenly we're not so far away. You know, in the old days you'd be sending postcards or remortgaging your house to make a phone call, but now it's instant communication, and it feels that that's helpful in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I checked my Twitter feed on Tuesday morning, our time, and I was getting kind of live messages, understanding, you know, and really being able to find friends and family back home. So I think, you know, it's actually been an amazing tool just to be able to make contact with folk. And I read about Brian Edwards' family and being able to actually find that they were all safe and well through a stranger on Twitter. I mean, how amazing is that, and how different from perhaps, you know, just a few years ago, how it would have been if this had happened.
Now tell me, the fun run that you're organising, tell us about that, and how many people do you hope will turn out in their red and black?
Well, we're hoping I'm hoping for 300 and 500. I don't know how many we're going to get because it's still a little cold over here. But we're doing it on Sunday, the 13th of March at 10 a.m. At Richmond Park, and there'll be more details going up on the Run4Chch website as soon as we get a hold of Lucinda, who's back in New Zealand organising it all, really. But yes, so anyone who's based in London and wants to join us is more than welcome, and we just ask that everyone wears red and black and donates at least a tenner, really.
Thank you very much, and good luck with that. We'll follow your race report ourselves. Thanks, Sarah. It's Sarah Lockie. She's talking to us from London, where there's a fundraiser, one of so many fundraisers going on around the country. I did want to mention something that happened last night in Nelson.